Hi, sweetie pie. Grandma Cynthia here. Time for another Grum's quarter hour poetry time. Okay, so let's start again with the book of the poems about clothes, or as they say, wrinkled rhymes. Button up. Wrinkled rhymes by Alice Schlerty. I'm trying to pronounce her last name, as you can see. Oh, this is lovely. All these purple butterflies. Button up, and there's a little mama rabbit in a bathing suit buttoning up the jacket on her little child rabbit. Okay, let's pick one now. I think Gabby likes poetry time because she comes and meows as soon as we start. Old t-shirt. Hi, Gab. I I live in a bucket under the stairs. Under a stair. They call me a dust rag. I don't think it's fair. I'm still the same size as when I was new. I didn't shrink. It was Tanya who grew. She started out small and we fit to a T. Now she's big as a sofa. She's tall as a tree. She's out of control and they're dusting with me. You'll never, not ever, hear anyone say, she's gotten too big, she's just in the way. Let's dust the piano with Tanya today. They do that with the poor t-shirt that Tanya was wearing. Alas, one more from here. Joshua's jammies. We read this before, but we'll read it again. We are the jammies that Joshua wears. Not jammies for penguins, not jammies for bears. Taking Josh to bed. Joshua. We are the jammies that Joshua wears. Not jammies for penguins, not jammies for bears. Not jammies for tigers with knots in their tails. Not jammies for chickens, not jammies for whales. Not jammies for elephants going upstairs. We are the jammies that Joshua wears. We don't fit iguanas, we're not for the new. We won't suit the llamas, they never wear blue. Hippopotamus can't get us over his head. We're Joshua's jammies, we're going to bed. Nice rhythm, nice fun. Look at all these little animals laughing down below. It's kind of fun. Oh, looks like Joshua doesn't want to go to bed. Okay, let's go now to this book. Oops. Stuck in a hug. Wait, I maybe didn't show you the picture long enough. Snug as a bug in a hug, says Gran, like she always does, and laughs down my neck with her smoky mint breath. But I'm not just snug, I'm squashed and I'm squeezed, and I can't quite breathe, stuck inside this hug. She holds me tight for half a year, and I hang there pinned and wait for war. How Gran sticks out her chin and squints, plays her cards like a hurricane, and never lets me win. Her hug ends, and then I'm free. I hug back and start the game. So that's kind of fun. It's a bit of a game. And I didn't get that right at first. Okay, that's kind of fun. Okay, one more. Okay, let's pick one more from here and then one from the other book. Early Bird. It's the noise and quiet that wake you up, the silent din of dawn, bird talk and cicada buzz where school bus grind should be. It's the light all dim in one window, brighter in the other, sky shade and sun blush reminding you which way's east. It's the reeling feeling that you're the first into the newborn day, clock stop and body freeze, while you choose which way to leap. Okay, that's fine. Not my favorite author, these poems, but I'm kind of liking this guy's. So let's pick one from here. The Mummy Pig. I once was a pharaoh, a mighty king, who ruled the length of the Nile. I bowed to Horus, the great falcon god, as well as the crocodile. 100 dung beetles, the scarabs of Ra, now crawl from my snout and ears. I open my eyes and awake in this tomb from my sleep of 3,000 years. My tomb holds fine gifts of diamonds and gold, and my robe of rich golden thread, some magical spells on an old paper scroll. This book brings life to the dead. I rise from inside my sarcophagus tomb to breathe in the life-giving plants, then wander the world to put curses on those who put sand in my underpants, especially if he's been wearing them for 3,000 years. This is a fun one. I like this book. Pygmares. I guess we could read another one of these, but I don't want to read them all up because it's kind of fun. Oh, this is fun. Dr. Hogwell and Mr. Pigg, not unlike Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I'm mild Dr. Hogwell, friend to all in town. I heal the sick and helpless. I'm a pig of wide renown. I'm Mr. Pigg, the monster, a swine too ugly to behold. I'm vicious, mean, and savage. My blood runs icy cold. My potions help the ailing. I dispense them with great pride. But one I give to no one. It's a secret I must hide. I walk the streets of Paris, hunting victims every night. I snort, then steal their purses. They scream in ghastly fright. See, there's two columns. One for the Dr. Jekyll guy and one for the Mr. Hyde guy. In this case, Dr. Hogwell and Mr. Pigg. I can't remember where I left off. Did I read the potion I created? I don't know if I did. The potion I created burns my throat and curls my hair. This revolting gross concoction tastes like dirty underwear. The changes happen quickly. I grow fangs that reach my snout. I spit and, oh no, I can't say this word, F-A-R-T, and belch. City folks, look out. I feel so weird and different. I'm split in half, you see. Who's that in the mirror? Is that Mr. Pigg or me? I like this book. This guy does very good poems. Now we're going to read another one because we have time. Okay, it's called The Flea. Mark but this flea, and mark in this, how little that which thou deniest me is. It sucked me first, and now sucks thee, and in this flea our two bloods mingled be. Thou knowest that this cannot be said, a sin, nor shame, nor loss of maidenhead. Yet this enjoys before it woo, and pampered swells with one blood made of two. And this, alas, is more than we would do. Takes a little bit to figure this out. But that's okay, we're hearing the sound of it. Oh, stay 3 lives in one flea spare, where we almost, yea, more than married are. This flea is you and I. It's curious musings on marriage. This flea is you and I, and this, our marriage bed and marriage temple is. Though parents grudge and you, we're met and cloistered in these living walls of jet. Though use make you apt to kill me. Oh, there's a little footnote there. Custom. In this case, the word use means custom. Though use makes you apt to kill me, let not to that self-murder added be, and sacrilege three sins in killing three. This is very puzzling. Cruel and sudden hast thou since purpled thy nail in blood of innocence. Wherein could this flea guilty be, except in that drop it sucked from thee? Yet thou triumphst, and sayest that thou find'st not thyself nor me the weaker now. 'Tis true, then learn how false fears be. Just so much honor, when thou yield'st to me, will waste as this flea's death took life from thee. Now I have to say I don't understand any of that. It's by John Donne, who lived, that's quite a long time ago. That's what year are we now? What century are we now? He lived 400 years ago, plus, and very famous poet. I studied him a lot. I don't remember ever reading this poem, but he's a very famous one. He's the one that wrote "Death Be Not Proud," which is right above this one. So he's like Shakespeare time. He died, let's see, 11 years before Newton was born. So that's a long time ago. And of course, that's why the language is a little bit difficult. But it's curious that he's writing about a flea. John Donne does write about things that are, oops, oh no, we're still good. Does write about things that are curiously present to today in some cases. At any rate, that's that. But I think maybe since we have time, I'll finish with one that maybe we do understand, or at least one that's a little bit easier. This is an ode to sleep. Oh, yeah, I said that was John Donne. Never mind. Ode to sleep. O soft embalmer of the still midnight, shutting, with careful fingers and benign, our gloom-pleased eyes, embowered from the light, enshaded in forgetfulness divine. O soothest sleep, if so it please thee, close in the midst of this thine hymn my willing eyes, or wait the amen ere thy poppy throws around my bed its lulling charities. I don't understand that line, but I will think on it. Then save me, or the passed day will shine upon my pillow, breeding many woes. Save me from curious conscience that still lords its strength for darkness, burrowing like a mole. Turn the key deftly in the oiled wards and seal the hushed casket of my soul. So I think he's wanting sleep to come because life is hard, and in sleep there'll be a respite and a rest and a chance to start anew tomorrow with more energy and more solutions, I guess, to solve some of this. That is John Keats, after whom this street is named that I live on. So there's that. And then I'm going to do one more because I have time for a short one. Birdseed. What is she going to write about birdseed? Let's see. I held a handful of birdseed, smooth and curved like tiny beaks. Then I stretched out my arm and flung it into the air. The birdseed sailed rust and tan, black and wheat, as though they already had wings. They landed lightly on raw soil, window sills, and in the forks of trees, and wherever the birdseeds fell, birds began to grow. First the bony feet clawed out, digging down like roots. Then the legs began to sprout, and soon round bodies budded, leafy wings unfurled. And then while I watched, the head sleek or crested, dull or shocking bright, blinking eyes like rain-shined fruit. I planted birdseed. It's not my favorite poet. I don't quite enjoy it that much, but that was this woman from this book called Birdseed. But that's how we know what we like. We hear a lot of them and then we choose some favorites. You might like this one more than me. Oops, 3 seconds over. I love you, little guy. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.